Yes, so I have about 4 or 5 items. The first one being a shower gel. Yeah, shower gel. And this one makes some liquidy sounds. I will have to say that most of these will be kind of fast and aggressive sounds, because I feel you kind of need to do that with liquid sounds, especially this one, because it's significantly thicker, because it's a gel rather than a watery type liquid. Not sponsored by Lush, but this is some really, really good shower gel. It smells nice and fruity. It is from their spooky range for Halloween. Ooh. But it does make some good liquid sounds. Reading the label here. Embrace your sweet side with this palm oil and SLS free wash, uplifting lemon and fig. Ooh. These juices will leave you feeling magnifico. Oh, magnifico. Because, you know, Halloween and spookiness. Already my hair is becoming an issue. Quarantine hair, am I right? Seems it works best if I kind of shake it like this. Don't ask me why. It just works. Teeny bit of tapping. Teeny bit of tapping. And back to the liquid sounds. I think the spookiest thing about it is it is bright yellow. It looks like mustard. The first time I used it, before I smelt it, Gee, that looks like mustard. Why am I cleaning myself with mustard? But then the fruity smells, they hit me, and oh, I was a fruity boy. Fruity boy, fruity boy, fruity boy. Fucking weird boy. On to the next trigger. Yeah, next trigger. Now, this does make some good tapping sounds, but this is my insulated bottle that I take to work. Because it's really good at 1. Tapping sounds, 2. Liquid sounds, and 3. What it's actually used for. It holds temperature of water really well, so I can put ice water into this, and at the end of the day it's still ice cold, which is perfect, 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 perfect when you work in a hot kitchen, because I'm a chef, so it gets very hot in summer, particularly in Australia. Australian summers are the worst. But it makes some very good liquid sounds. I don't want to be too rough with this because it can sound quite teeny, and it's not very relaxing when it's too ear piercing, because well, duh, but just the way it kind of bounces off the metal. The way it bounces off the metal. I think it's really interesting. Often I find when I'm playing with a trigger, my other hand just tends to hang out. Just hanging out, not really doing a lot. It's waiting for its turn to hold the item, but then it just sits there. Which is why it's good when else, I think. Yes, definitely something else. This makes some very nice shaking sounds. Almost muffled by the container it's in. But this is a perfume. A very nice smelling perfume that I like to wear on special occasions. It is called Giant Sequoia. Giant Sequoia. It is by a brand called Demeter. I don't really know how to say it, but they specialize in scents that you wouldn't normally expect to find as a perfume. So I believe a giant sequoia is a kind of tree. Don't quote me on that. But then again, I'm not the smartest person out there, so... but, yeah, so this brand, they do a bunch of different scents. Some of them are pretty tame, like this one, or perhaps something like a strawberry jam, or apple and cinnamon, you know, because everyone wants to smell like a pie. I want to smell like a pie. Do you want to smell like a pie? Why not? Everyone smells like pie. But then they have some really strange smells. One of them I remember is called Swimming Pool, and it smells, as you would imagine, like a swimming pool. Another one, Sushi. Yes, a perfume that smells like sushi. Part of why I didn't buy that is because I have 2 cats, and we all know how much cats like tuna and fish smelling things. So I stayed away from the sushi, as much as it broke my heart. But yeah, you should check them out. They have some really interesting smells. I can definitely recommend Giant Sequoia, not only for the sounds, but for the smells. For the smells. Smell. Delicious smells. They do have one that smells like freshly mown grass, and it is so accurate. It's like, how did they get this smell into a perfume bottle? How did they just get a tiny little man to like mow some grass and then they squeeze the juice out of it? I don't know. But it smells so accurate. Like when our neighbors mow their lawn, it smells the exact same. How do they do it? How do they do it? This is not a sponsor, by the way. I just really like how strange their smells are and how different they are compared to your usual perfume company that is like, ooh, smell the man, or smell like a flower, smell like aftershave. Why would I want to smell like those things when I can smell like a freshly mown lawn? Or soapy ones like Perfume or shower gel. They can, when you're shaking them, they can suds up and then not really make the sound anymore. But I've been shaking this whole time, and it's still kept its sound the same, and it's just so nice. Try to do it a little bit slower now. See if it can be a little more gentle. I was hoping that maybe you could pick up the fizzy sounds of when I stop shaking. Not really. That's okay. This isn't a fizzy sounds video. It's a liquid sounds. Okay, on to the next one. There's 2 more triggers. Gotta get to them. Gotta put down the ball. Okay. Now, I used a deodorant can in one of my other videos, but that one was pretty empty. And this one is a bit less used. Only because I only bought it last week. But it is some very gentle liquid sounds. It's very gentle or subtle. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. It definitely sounds foamy. Definitely sounds foamy, but again, it's that situation that no matter how hard I shake it, it still shakes. It still makes sounds. Which is very handy when you're trying to make an ASMR video and you need to make liquid sounds and make things shake. maybe I should try in my own time. Because I almost think that it might be tingly, but not enough to try it now. Tiny bit of tapping. 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 And then more liquid sounds. I realize I haven't really done any faraway sounds. It's all been up close. All up close and personal. I just like being close to the microphone, what can I say? Very careful to get as close as I can, but also not hit the microphone. I think I will move on to my last item. I've just realized that 3 of these items are related to hygiene. The perfume, the shower gel, and now the deodorant. I swear I picked these just because they were liquids. Stay clean. Stay hydrated. Alright. Now, this last item is not exactly liquid sounds, because it's more tapping sounds. But it's using liquid to make the sounds. any leaks because this is just a jam jar, so I don't think they had watertight in mind when they were making this. When they were making this whole jam, I could almost get two of these and have one either side. Maybe have different water levels in each and see if that changes anything. I'm also one of those people who has a really difficult time of getting rid of jam jars when I'm finished with them. Especially when they have cute little lids like that. It doesn't really work on the lid though. My brain just had a moment of not knowing how to continue the pattern. Like I said before, I'm not the smartest person out there. It happens occasionally where my train of thought just goes. I'm okay, I swear. Just a little bit strange. This suddenly turned into a song, but it just did. Why did I not try shaking it yet? This is a liquid sound. To be fair, they're kind of high pitched and not very relaxing. I prefer the tapping. I prefer the tapping. No leaks yet. Thankfully, no leaks yet. that's all I have time for today. I hope you enjoyed the liquid sounds and the tiny bit of tapping. The tiny bit of tapping, tiny bit of tapping, tiny bit of tapping, tiny bit of tapping. Slightly more tiny bit of tapping right at the end. Teeny bit more tiny tapping. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed. I know it was a little bit more rough than normal, but I do prefer faster ASMR, so hopefully you didn't mind too much. But I might try some slower stuff in the future, because I know everyone reacts to different sounds. So, I did want to say, I want to try making another hand sounds video, because my first hand sounds didn't have the settings on the microphone completely dialed in. And hey, it was the first video, what are you gonna expect? But I love hand sounds. I love them with a passion. Honestly, it's right up there with one of my top triggers. So I think the next video needs to be hand sounds. So, on that note, I will leave you in this video, and I will see you in the next video. Again, thank you so much for checking out my venture into ASMR. It's honestly so much fun making these videos. Some of them are a bit higher energy, like today's. But honestly, thank you so much for the feedback, and thank you for just even having a watch. I do enjoy it a lot, and I'm very thankful. Very thankful. But okay, I will end this video now. Thank you again. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, how you doing? Welcome back to my wardrobe, where we are making more ASMR in my wardrobe after far too long. I gotta stop making promises, stop saying that I'll be uploading regularly. It's not happening. I'll just upload whenever I get the chance. Yeah, I really gotta stop being like, I'll be back next week, I'll be recording. Anyway, now that I am actually recording, I wanted to do another liquid sounds video, because the last time I did one of these, I had really good feedback about it. Like, really good. Like, if you go back and have a look, it's one of my best videos, and I'm very proud of it. Very proud of it indeed. So I wanted to make more liquid sounds, because next to hand sounds, they are one of my favorite triggers. So this is what we're doing today. So I should get on with it. Okay. I have about 5 different triggers today. And if I can choose one, then we can actually get started. But should I show them first? I don't know. Nah. Let's just go into it. Okay. So this see, when it's cold, wet and raining, I believe it's an anti-fog. Yeah, well, no, okay, I was wrong. There's two different kinds. This is the one that goes on the outside. The other one I'm thinking of goes on the inside. Anyway, this one goes on the outside. And it's designed to help keep water off the windscreen. I originally got this for my motorbike helmet because I never had a car. I only had a motorbike. And it was really, really helpful for my motorbike helmet. But because I recently got a car, now I can use it for that too. So, getting my money's worth. But the other thing about it is it kind of sounds really foamy, but it doesn't get so foamy that it doesn't make noise anymore, like some things do. So it constantly has that kind of sudsy, foamy sound. Which is just brilliant. Remind me to never wink on camera again, because that was horrible. It does make some decent tapping noises though. Kind of hollow, but so I don't know how many of you drive or ride a motorbike or whatever transport you use, but this has definitely been something that was worth the money. Can't really remember how much it was, maybe like $20 or something. Anyway, not super expensive, but for what it does, it's really good. But can recommend, both for vehicles and for ASMR. I gotta say, it is nice being back in the wardrobe, recording in the bleh, tying up my own words. It's nice recording back in the wardrobe again. There's so much less background noise. I say as the fan of my recording computer decides to turn on. But like the last video, like the cooking video, there's so much extra ambient space there. I forget how much sound travels and makes noise in an open space like that. Whereas this wardrobe of mine, it's honestly perfect. Like, yeah, I could soundproof it a little bit more, but without doing anything to it, it's a lot better. Speaking of my last video, thank you so much for the feedback on that. I had a really good time making it. There's definitely some things I need to change if I'm going to do more of them. Like the background noise. Maybe if I record at a different time of the day, like at night time, when different microphone. I don't know, because the Blue Yeti's really good, but it just picks up so much background noise. Downside of a condenser microphone, I guess. Maybe I should do some slow triggers at some point. I've always, personally myself, triggered to fast ASMR. I've never really done any slow ASMR in these videos. Like, here and there I've done a little bit, but maybe I should make a video that's just slow. Because I know fast triggers aren't for everyone. I just happen to make fast triggers myself because that's what I like. But it's not about what I like. Not all the time, anyway. So yeah, I think I'll make one of those at some point. Ooh, and definitely more roleplay videos. Because these trigger videos, they're fun, but also doing a roleplay would be fun too. Like my haircut roleplay. Definitely enjoyed doing that. So I do want to make more. But I'm not going to say when, because we all know how terrible I am with uploading. Like, I do think I've dwelled on this trigger long enough though. So next trigger. That was a fairly high-pitched sound, so maybe we go for a deeper pitch. Deeper. Yeah. Okay, so it's big. It's oil. Vegetable oil, to be exact. Which you can't read because I'm using the reverse camera. Everything's reversed, but that says vegetable. So it's vegetable oil, but a definitely thicker liquid sound. That was weird. This, which, you know, isn't actually that much because I had another bottle, but anyway, I would pick it up and give it a bit of a shake. And yeah, it looks weird listening to your cooking oil, but there's just something about the thicker liquid of oil that in my opinion sounds really good. Sticky sounds apparently too. Don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it kind of, like, because of the shaking, it has like all of these bubbles in it. I don't even know if that showed up. It's just really cool. confused by small things, okay? It just popped in my head, but I just had a very Lion King moment. It's just like, ah yes, Simba. I'm an idiot. Don't mind me just shaking oil all around my wardrobe. Don't worry, I made triple checks to make sure this thing was closed, because the last thing that I wanted is oil everywhere. Especially over all my shirts. Well, now that I've shaken that up quite a lot, I do want to move to the next trigger, because I've still got 3 more. I might come back to it later, who knows, but I want to move on. Not a liquid sound, but sound made with a liquid container, so kind of, maybe. I don't really know what I'm doing with my hand either, but look, it's a weird day, okay? I'm shaking oil. Shaking anti-fog, rain away stuff. Okay. So, the reason why I wanted to get to this one is because it's a juice and I'm a little bit thirsty. But we'll make some sounds first. is that, you get drinks for free sometimes. So I held on to this one because I was like, that sounds really good. And I've been refraining from drinking it for the last few days because I've wanted to make this video for the last few days. And I was like, I can't drink it yet. It makes sounds that are too good. Because if I drink it, then obviously it doesn't work. But I think the problem lies that because I've shaken it so much, it's not really making any sounds anymore. So I'm going to drink a little bit and hope that changes it. Bonus lid sounds. I don't know if that's picking up, but there's little bubble sounds. It's barely showing on my waveform. Oh well. It does smell really good. What flavor is it? Apple, lemon, strawberry, and mint. Sounds delicious. Can confirm. Ooh, that lemon makes it a little bit tangy, which is quite nice. Now, might help if I screw it the right way. There we go. Guess I just had to take a little bit out for more sounds. Gotta make sure it's on there tight, because I do not want this spilling all through my wardrobe. Can you imagine how sticky that would be? Sticky. I'd have to wash everything and so much work. Only because I wanted a drink. Actually drink a lot of fruit juice. I usually drink a lot of water. I'm in a weird mood, okay? We've established this. Anyway, I usually drink a lot of water. So fruit juices and fizzy drinks are a very rare occasion for me. lemon really gets you, just on the tip of your tongue. Like, don't get me wrong, it tastes great, but the lemon, excuse me, the lemon is just that weird bit of acidity that you didn't think would work, but it does. Also, that's fun to say. Acidity, 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 acidity. Hopefully, you haven't been too bored. You've found things to do. I mean, look, you've had lots of time between this video and the last ones. But yeah, I hope you've done something good for yourself. Even that's, going for a walk, or reading a new book, or cooking something, maybe a carrot cake. Even just taking some time to yourself. It's whatever it takes sometimes. Just doing something for you. So, I hope you're doing well. I think I should move on. Now this next trigger. Okay, this next trigger. It's also drinkable. And I guess technically you could drink the oil as well, but that's kind of gross. This next one you can drink as well, but I'm not going to, because it's alcoholic, and I have places to go that require me to drive a vehicle, and I am not going to drive under the influence. Responsible drinking. But I realized the other night that this makes some really good sounds. I think it's because of the container it's in, but I also don't know how shaking this much is going to affect what's inside there, but hopefully not too much. I mean, it's only that full anyway. But it's that weird kind of like thick and thin sound. So I will say that I'm not a huge wine drinker, but someone I used to know introduced this to me. And at first I was like, it's a wine, I'm not gonna like it. And she was like, no, you're gonna like this. I would call this a because it's very sweet. But my favorite part about it is it tastes like sticky date pudding, or yeah, that's probably the best description. Plum pudding, maybe, like that you get at Christmas time. And oh man, it's delicious. Like, it was very hard to not drink a lot of it. Like, it's only 10 standard drinks, but like the whole bottle, but even still, being that delicious, it's very hard to not. But again, drink responsible. So, according to the bottle, it's a sherry. There's a name on it that I can't even pronounce. Or that I'm not even going to try and pronounce, so you'll just have to take my word for it. But yes, it's very delicious, and I'm definitely going to get more when this runs out. But in saying that, I've had this bottle maybe a year and a half now, like just gradually having little bits every now and then. It's not great for tapping. I am keeping my finger on the lid just in case. Like, it's a cork. I'll have to edit that because that was kind of loud. Turns out shaking the bottle creates aeration, and of course it's gonna pop a little bit. But I kind of like that sound, but I don't know what other people think of it. Does that count as a liquid sound? It's a sound made with a liquid sound, so maybe. It does smell really good. Ooh, yummy. I've always really liked the flavor of dates and like sticky date pudding, so yeah, when I was introduced to this, used ages ago, because it has that very interesting tapping noises. But with that same kind of feel about it, the liquid shaking sounds kind of have this metallic ring to it because of the lid, which I think sounds pretty unique. Like, it's that weird mix of it. It could be not great, but it could also be really good. So, you'll have to let me know if shaking it is good or if it's not so good. Because I kind of like it. I mean, obviously, I really enjoy the tapping side of it. But how good is that though? I'm also very glad it's not leaking. But it is only just water, so if it does, it's not that bad. And yes, it is a jam jar. Quite a nice jam though. Actually, it kind of sounds like that TikTok filter that makes your voice pitch go up and down, up and down. I don't know what it's called because I don't have TikTok, but I've seen the videos. I do want to do one video one day where I'm standing up and have room to kind of walk around with the triggers. Similar to how Nicholas ASMR does his videos. Although I'm pretty sure he has like a big soundproof box that he does his recordings in, and oh, the dream. But I could easily do that in here. I just have to move some stuff around. Set things up slightly differently. I could do it though. Not the soundproof box, but the walking around the microphone. Probably need to buy a mic stand though. An actual mic stand. Because at the moment, what I'm using for a microphone stand, it's not a microphone stand. because that might be awkward. Too many liquid sounds. Anyway, on that weird note, I'm going to end this video here. If you want to see more liquid videos, check out my other liquid sounds. My other liquid sounds video, because you may enjoy that as well. If you've already checked it out, then I don't know. Guess I'll just have to make another one. I will see you all in the next video though. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for following along with my terrible upload schedule. But I'll see you in the next video, whenever that may be. I think that's how I should sign it off now. Whenever that may be. Anyway, alright. Have a good night. Have a good day. See you next time. Bye. Hey. How you doing? Wait. What's that sound? That wouldn't happen to be some liquid sounds, would it? I think it's high time that we did some liquid sounds, don't you? Welcome to this video, and welcome to the liquid sounds, the return of the liquid sounds. You've asked for them many times, and I'm finally doing them. So, let's sit back, relax, and enjoy some liquid sounds. I have a little collection of different sounds. Some of them in big bottles. And some of them in small bottles that you may recognize from other liquid sound videos. And you knew I had to bring them back. I will say I'm sorry, but I couldn't find the juice bottle that lots of people really liked last time. It's probably because I got thirsty and drank it, but also because I shot that video a long time ago. Anyway, so we'll run through a couple of different things and just enjoy ourselves, shall we? And I mean, while we're using it, we may as well keep using it. The perfume spray bottle. I've always really liked this bottle. Doesn't matter how much you shake it, it doesn't get frothy. The bubbles don't change the sound. I hope you've all been well. I hope you've also been enjoying the videos, even if some of them have been a little experimental. But hey, that's part of ASMR. You've got to try new things. See what sounds sound good. You gotta push the boundaries. It's strange. I don't really see many liquid sounds videos these days. Maybe I'm not looking hard enough, or I'm just not subscribed to the right people. But I feel like a whole video to liquid sounds isn't as common anymore. But maybe that's just me. I will stop talking so you can enjoy the sounds. But if I'm not talking, I generally have a pretty funny resting face, so don't come after me. Okay, that's long enough without talking. What I want to say is the benefit of it being a perfume bottle. And I'm sure I explored this in my last video of liquid sounds. Is well then, takes a little bit to recharge, but it does smell really good. Okay. I can't spray it as quickly as I want to, so that's all you get. Some brief lid sounds, not liquid sounds. This is liquid sounds. Man, you'll have to bear with me. I've been at work all day and my brain is just okay. I think we've been on that long enough, so let's do shake a bottle. Alright, that is leaking. you have one of these in your house. Maybe it's yours, maybe it's your siblings. But I use mine to go to the gym. And put pre-workout. And I also just use it to drink water out of because it's a nice size. What is it? 800 mils. So almost a litre. Some handling sounds. This is very, has a very tactile response. Please excuse my stomach. I haven't had dinner yet. Please excuse my stomach. I'm not your mum. And I'm 90% sure I'm not your dad. The perfume is still lingering, and it's very nice. It's also pretty fantastic. The weather in Australia is getting colder now, which means it's so much easier to film and record. Because when you have a bright light and, you know, I'm a more aggressive kind of ASMRist, but when you're doing a lot of things, it can get quite hot. It's one of the reasons why I didn't really make any videos for a while, because it got quite hot and I just would start sweating and it was just really uncomfortable to film. But it's all good now. with that hand, and I don't play an instrument, because you'd think that'd be really good for drums or something like that. I don't know, hidden skill, I suppose. Here I am spending so much time tapping on the thing. Alright, I've had enough of that. If you haven't, too bad. Just go back and watch it again. Because I want to play with the oil bottle. The oil bottle. The oil bottle. Also, I think it's raining outside, so if you hear some background noise, then that's probably what it is, which is kind of nice for a liquid sounds video. I'm also realizing how bad these videos are for people who need to go to the bathroom. So I'm sorry if that's you. I was smart and already went to the bathroom. Look, you can just pause the video if you want. I won't mind. I'll still be here when you get back. I just really like that sound. Keeping an eye on the lid, because the last thing I want is oil all over my legs. This reminds me a lot of the little jam jar that I used to use. I should go find that. I'll use it in another video, because it makes much better noise. Yes, that lid is on tight. Just making sure. Kind of similar, but has a neat little trick that I was trying to do with this. So, a small bottle. And a big bottle. For different sounds. certain triggers, so I'm hoping that little run through reminded you of those triggers. I do some gentle sounds. Gentle sounds to help you fall asleep, because I've had my fun with the aggressiveness. Gentle sounds and the sound of rain. Gentle sounds and the sound of rain. The sound of rain. I don't think there's anything more gentle than the sound of rain. Such a peaceful sound, peaceful sound, peaceful sound. I think I might swap to the balsamic vinegar just for a little bit more, because I like the foamy sounds it makes. Maybe I should do a whole video of slow and gentle sounds, because I know I'm a little bit aggressive sometimes, but every now and then it's nice to slow down and be gentle. Slow and gentle. Let me know if that's something you'd like to see. That is, if you're still awake at this point. Hopefully you have much fun.